all alone because we was watching the games. All the Cavs games were like national broadcast games. They were on TNT, ESPN, ABC. So you watching it on the big stage,
ABC, NBA TV on channel 416.
right? So
The
you saw the
whole nine.
majority of their games. Whatever games LeBron was in, you were gonna see the majority of those games. And when you watching them, you watching Kyrie. Like people forget, LeBron scored 40 something that time. Kyrie had 40 something right with him in the
Right.
finals.
Yeah.
I was like, they both had 40 something. Like, yeah, but then LeBron followed that up with like a 30 something point. I'm like, Kyrie had like 27.
Right. He was right behind him. Like,
He's right behind him. I'm like, but he's hitting the big shots that matter. That's closing the games. They worried about him because he's a guy, he could do what LeBron can't do. He could get by somebody without a pick. Now that's something he don't need a pick. He could cross somebody and get right by him. So I'm like, that's gonna make the
And
defense
he
have.
benefiting from this weak ass era where they don't know how to defend the pick and roll because they just switch everything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So LeBron
Right.
want to get that pick so I can get a little small guard so I can bully him. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
I can get a big man so you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm a little faster than him and I know they're gonna call the foul when I go up.
Right, he used to try to get Steph Curry on him so he could just bull Steph Curry out. And I was like, right, and I was like, dude, cause Steph Curry started D'ing him up, and then I was like, dog. Then they start, like he's like, okay, when he gets Steph on him, you know, somebody gonna slide over and help, cause they know he ain't finna dish this ball to Tristan under there. They already knew that, cause he's like Tristan too soft. He gonna pump fake and just try to go straight up because he shoot all nervous. And that dude just have no coordination for basketball. He's probably the worst basketball player I've seen fundamentally and everything. Tristan Thompson is just awful. Like you talking
Oh,
about
he's
G
terrible.
League.
He's one of the worst big men I've ever seen.
I mean,
Bro,
like,
I was watching him the other night. Bro. I was watching him the other night for him to be that tall and for him not to have a hook shot, bro. Like his hook shot was terrible. It was suspect, and I'm like, bro, I know you a big man. I know you spent at least 1,000 hours. You know what I'm saying? A big man camp working on your, you know what I'm saying? Post turnaround baby hook, bro. For you to be in the league for this many years and shooting a hook shot like that, it's just like it's an abomination. Dr. James Naismith is rolling in his grave at you right now.
yeah.
that's the.
And then, what's his name? Oh God, you just said Amon Shumpert. Like him and LeBron, like man, he was like, damn, you know, like I kind of got like froze out. LeBron wouldn't even give me the ball no more. He was like, but I ain't have no rhythm. He's like, I was gone for a while, so when I got back in the lineup, you know, it was like, okay, I'm working hard, man. That's why I'm
Right.
taking shots. He's like, in the finals, you see in that game, like I'm taking the shots. I'm being aggressive. Cause he was like, man, y'all ain't being aggressive. And I'm like, man, he just stopped giving me the ball completely.
That's
Yeah.
why I knew Wes Matthews going to the Lakers wasn't gonna work out. I was like, that's gonna be the same thing when Iman Shumpert came back from that injury. It's gonna be the
Yep.
same thing all over.
You get a couple shots, and I'm like, he just not in the flow. LeBron has stunted his entire game, and I'm like, he's a guy that needs the ball, you know, in a certain like he worked inside. He gotta be on the outside like that, and you just got him at the top of the key, just throwing him the ball.
Like pressure a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right, you got to make it easier for the score. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand. They was like, man, he got assists and his assists is up there. Why he got all these assists? I'm like, dude, any knucklehead can throw a ball to somebody who can score and they can pull up and shoot a jump shot.
These are all forced assists, bro. It's like, dog. It's like every time he drives to the basket and he ends up getting stopped because, you know what I mean, the defense
Right, when your passes enhance a player. You know, when you can enhance another player by giving them the ball in a comfort spot where they could score and they better position for them to score, those are the great passes. Like Isaiah and Magic, they give it to you like what they call you in the shot pocket. Like when you catch it, you can go up and score. You in a good position. You can get a man who probably ain't that talented. You can give your big man like 10 or 12. They probably would never get those points if anybody else was playing with them. But now it's like today's game, they just throw him the ball. They don't even set nothing up. They just throw you the ball
for him to score because you know what I'm saying. You gonna hold the ball. You gonna come get a pick and roll so you can get a point guard on you. So it's like, okay, I could bully him. So it's like, I'm going to drive to the basket. They're going to call a foul. And if the big man helps, I'm just going to slide it out to the corner for the guy to shoot the three at the last second. So you know what I'm saying? It's literally centered around you to get an assist each time. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and that's
You hold
the
ball
problem.
until the shot clock runs out. You doing all this dribbling. Then you get the pick. You get the point guard on you. Now you want to go to the basket. If they help and slide over, you kick it to Kevin Love or whoever's in the corner. So it's just all they got to do is hit an open shot.
And you're right, Frank. And the double up on that, and this is where Kyrie comes in at as distributing the basketball. When he could see it and distribute it, but James is way better at doing it. James Harden is way better at running that point. And I was like, that's the giving James the ball, let James, because he's going to get Jordan the ball where he needs to. Kyrie likes to break you down, then get you the ball. If he going to give it to you. Like, break it down, draw somebody in.
Right.
James know how to, he don't even have to draw you in. He knows how to let the guy get open and hit him with a pass quick. Or he could break you down. James could do it in different variations. He could throw behind the back passes. I'm like, James could throw. I mean, he
Right,
could
because
actually
that's like
pass.
LP, what I was telling you earlier. We the last ones with our generation, you know what I'm saying, to be on that lily pad of the old school and the new school. So when James Harden slides and plays the point guard, he's actually playing the position. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's playing. He has the mindset of an old school point guard, whereas Kyrie is out there freestyling, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Iverson, a little
Right.
bit. You know what I'm saying? Nice with the handle. But James is actually playing the position. You know what I'm saying? Because back in our day, we actually played the positions. You know what I'm saying? Right. It wasn't just all this positionless basketball. Everybody just stand around the three and rotate and cut around the three. You know what I'm saying? We played positions. We had roles and responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? We set the screens for the two men to come around. The point guard needs to be dynamic. He doesn't need to score 20, 30 points. We got other guys who can do that. We need a five-man to rebound and set some hard picks and open the game.
Point guard position now? Like on when he played the Lakers, or was he playing shooting guard?
He was playing point guard.
He was playing point. He played the point all night. And then Kyrie was off, but he was the two guard. But Kyrie was the one that was really off last night. I mean, that night he was the only one. Everybody else was.
I mean, I like what they did, but I feel that they need to put Harden back at the two and Kyrie at the one.
Oh,
no, they need to keep Harden at the one, LB, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because with Harden playing the point guard, he's actually, like I said, he's actually playing the position. So he's playing the old school type of game, playing this, like, you know what I'm saying, this constant freestyle dribble. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep getting in rhythm type of thing. He's dribbling, penetrating, and looking to attack. And I say keep him at the one, because when in doubt, if worse comes to worse and you need a shot, he can always, James Harden, he can always get his shot off. You know what I'm saying? So I say keep him at the one. And Kyrie is really a two guard who made the transition to one. Let Kyrie stay at the two and play his natural position. But I say keep James Harden at the one, because he can open up the game a lot. He can open up the game more and create more spacing and more passing than Kyrie can, because Kyrie needs you know what I'm saying, a dribble to get him going. You know what I'm saying? James Harden can just be right there, and all he can do is either pass or do a step back, and he's getting his shot.
Right,
You know
and plus, Kyrie want to win the
more
championship, and if he wins one this year, LeBron's done. Like it's done. He know he had never hear the end of it. Kyrie got a championship, especially if he win on LeBron. Now, if he beat LeBron to get the title, and he had KD, Kyrie don't want to hear no excuses. Like, he's like, we want them at full strength. I want all of them out there.
Every excuse in the book if they win. It's because it's KD, Kyrie, and Harden.
No, we know it exactly. It's like it'll be exactly how when.
It was Bosh Wade. It was Bosh Wade and LeBron James in my
Right, that's what I'm saying. There's no way out.
You know they go.
We could go to the '80s. It was Bird, McHale, and Parrish. You know what I'm saying? Of course.
You know
it was James Worthy, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
They're gonna deflect if you bring up the Heat. They're just gonna deflect.
Yeah, but they you know what I mean. The fact still remains.
I mean, you could deflect like Keanu in the Matrix all you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep coming.
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep dumping.
Keep coming with facts. Facts over freaking emotions. Why should go with emotion?
You're talking to LeBron fans. It's all emotion.
Of course. Sadly.
Like, you gonna get. And I seen how they was acting when on Ticket Channel. They got like extra fit dog. Ticket was going on.
See, I don't be watching Ticket Channel. You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple videos and all that. You know what I'm saying? He be blocking people from disagree with him, but I don't watch Ticket Channel. But shout out to Ticket though. He do be doing the same.
Yeah, Ticket man, he crazy boy.
It was funny because he was going.
Yeah, he seemed a little crazy, a little deranged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I saw some game he was playing. Like he was actually playing a basketball game, and they had it. They was like, "This is a video." I was like, "Look at that's Ticket out there. He looked nuts on the court." I'm like,
he looked like he's tall too.
He tall. 6'6". And he got like 18,000 pit bulls. I'm like, man, what kind of dogs? He in there breeding dogs? What is going on with Ticket? Man, Ticket got like I think he was selling some dogs or something.
All that out there. I think
he's selling puppies for $200-300 a puppy.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he live in the DR, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's where he live?
Yeah, he's from Virginia, but I think he lives in Dominican Republic. Because I think he played ball out there.
Oh, okay.
You ain't making no money. You ain't making no money in the DR playing ball unless you acting social in Louisville. You know what I'm saying? You might make you a little something in Puerto Rico, but you ain't making no money in the DR. I can tell you that.
Yeah, because one time I think he was in the car on the live stream and he flipped the camera around because he showed some chick that was standing on the block in the Dominican Republic. I think she was like just walking.
See, I went in tickets chat one time, and this was around Cino had just broken that. You know what I'm saying? It was around when Klay Thompson was a free agent and he was possibly interested in the Lakers. I went in his chat and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson might be interested in the Lakers. He was like, yo, who said that? Who said that? Nah, son, I'm gonna show you this and that. But then it was like 2 or 3 days later, he came out and was like, Klay Thompson is in talks with the Lakers. So I'm like, oh, okay, nigga, I see what you're
doing.
Yeah. I really didn't watch it.
No, they were doing that because LeBron was trying to get Klay. Because Klay was Golden State wasn't coming right with the money. So they was, and his pops was like, well, the Lakers gonna pay you. And Pops is still trying to get him to the Lakers. So Pops is trying to get him over there to the Lakers for real. And they was really talking about, and LeBron wanted him. Bad. LeBron was trying to get everybody he could off Golden State. That's all he want to do. If he see somebody playing, man, he was like, man, we got to get JaVale. They ain't going to sign JaVale. We got to get JaVale. Because JaVale, man, he was protecting the rim, blocking everything, man. I ain't never seen JaVale play like that. The way he played against
He always does that. Everybody he loses to, he always tries to get the players. Just like when he lost to San Antonio, he was trying to get Jonathan Simmons.
Yeah, he got Boogie. He took Cook. He took JaVale McGee. Yeah. That's what he do. Every time he lose to him, like when Rashard Lewis lit him up in Orlando, when he was in Miami, we got to get Rashard Lewis.
Come on, bro. Same thing with Ray Allen, dog. You know what I mean? Ray Allen ended up, he was busting his ass in Boston, and, he ended up joining in Miami. Granted, he was at the last parts of his career. But yeah.
I remember Rashard Lewis in Hawaii. That nigga was hella tall, bro. And I was like 12 years old, bro. That nigga was 6'11". I was like, God damn, bro. I got his autograph and everything. He shook my hand. I was like, yup, I met Rashard Lewis. Yup, I'm hella tight. Yeah. Rashard Lewis, bro. Shout out to him and Hedo Turkoglu, bro. Because in that 09,
Oh yeah.
that 09 Eastern Conference Finals, bro, they was lighting it up, bro, from three. They shot out the fix. You know what I'm saying? They shot their way
Yeah,
out the
they
fix.
did. There was nothing the refs could do. They tried their best, but I'm like, dog, if y'all ain't gonna guard the three.
Rashard was hitting. Hito Turkoglu was hit, bro. Hito was hit.
He's like,
People
yeah.
was like, bro, I remember people was sleeping on Hito, and I was telling them, bro, I was like, bro, he was nice in Sacramento when he was with Scott Pollard, this Peja Stojakovic.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, the white boys was nice in Sacramento. Everybody was sleeping on them.
Yeah, then what's the name when he got his money?
It's real.
Hey, man, who y'all got tomorrow? The Lakers or the Heat?
The Heat.
I'm going with the Heat.
I got Miami winning. Of course.
I only have like Lakers beating like maybe like 3 teams in the NBA right now. Until AD come back, because I did see that AD is coming back in a month.
I got a feeling Tyler Hero gonna go off tomorrow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Cause you know Brown ain't gonna guard Jimmy Butler, so whoever who say they gonna have somebody guarding Jimmy Butler, Bam gonna start to get going, and then Tyler Hero just gonna get up and start letting off. Even Duncan Robinson might hit a couple threes.
Right, you know what I mean? You know Bam finna get off because Marcus Hall is too old to even check Bam. Plus, Montrezl Harrell is too soft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
beautiful. Just
I think Bam might posterize Hero tomorrow.
I wouldn't be
Did y'all
surprised.
see Gasol yawning on the sideline
Yeah,
in the
no.
Nets game?
Yeah, he was tired. Somebody was like, man, what, they just retired him right down in the middle of the season.
One thing, it's like he needs to retire. Shoot.
Yeah, he go back to Memphis, get all that barbecue.
Good old Memphis style barbecue. That's funny.
Man, Marcus off from Memphis.
Is it?
That's where he living.
Yeah, he from Memphis. He went to high school in Memphis.
He played for them.
Nah, he went to high school in Memphis. He from Memphis. Memphis be claiming him.
Okay, so that's where he resides now. Okay, all right then.
Go get him some barbecue, couple Duhans, call it a career.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. Amon Shumpert and LeBron, they didn't get along. Him and Kyrie were cool. He gave everybody his mixtape. He had made a mixtape. And he gave Kyrie had it. He gave all the players, they all had his mixtape. LeBron didn't even listen to it. I'm like, LeBron didn't even listen to it. He was like, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna listen to it, Shump. Cause he was like, man, we was freestyling and stuff. He was like, yo, man, you should put out an album, man, and just have like NBA players on there. He's like the NFL did, man. All the NFL players got with rappers, man, and made an album. And he told LeBron, like, man, we should just do that in the NBA, man. He was like, oh man, that's a good idea. And then LeBron didn't even play his tape. He's like, man, he ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? But he was giving juice to, some other people. Playing.
And he did him like Ludacris did Terrence Howard and
yeah. Threw his tape in there.
This fell out your pocket. Hey, Skinny, tell me this fell out your pocket, man. Tell me this fell out your pocket, man.
Hey, tell me this fell out your pocket, bro. Man, shoot. Yeah, so now of course, when they talked about when Kyrie, he was taking Kyrie's side like crazy in that interview. Like, Kyrie was the man. He won all them games. Down the stretch.
Kyrie was that dude holding it down. Kyrie was the one that was clutch coming up in. We was looking to Kyrie to rally the troops.
Right.
Know what it is.
And Richard Jefferson, who rolled with Bron, just said that. You know he finna feel a certain way.
Right. Know what I mean? People are exposing him for what he really is. You know what I mean? An overrated, overhyped bum.
Man, ESPN gonna give him ESPN go give Richard Jefferson a little paid leave absence. Like, you got to go get your mind right talking that.
Yeah. Same thing they did to Kevin Garnett, man. He was exposing their ass.
Oh, I saw that video Cino put out with Kevin Garnett. I gotta go watch that. I'm gonna do that after this.
Yeah.
The Forgotten Man.
Yeah, that was like what we was talking about the other night. That was I think that was from that night.
That was like a couple weeks ago. That was like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you took the audio from that? Just played it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Shit, I was there.
I was like, yep, I had that one out. Oh yeah, Mr. Miyagi movie.
Yeah, he said that. I was like, I completely forgot about that interview.
Oh yeah, man, they did my man wrong, man. And Kyrie spoke on that too. Kyrie was another one that exposed the league and what they were doing. Like, he was like, man, that's LeBron's job, right? Because Tyronn Lue is the one that told, because he went and had a meeting with Sharper, Amon Sherpin, and Kyrie was like, man, you shouldn't be going nowhere. And then he went and interviewed, and he went up there and spoke with Ty Lue, and Ty Lue was like, about his role on the team, man, like, what's going on? He was like, man, everything is everything, but like, and his call, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, coach ain't got no power. Ty Lue couldn't tell you who was playing and who wasn't. LeBron picked who he want on the court. So that was that. But then they was like, look, you just worried. They told Kyrie, you worry about scoring and, hitting the big shots, all the other stuff. That's LeBron's job. He gonna take care of that. So man, when then Ty Lue gonna get on Kyrie, man, he's like, ain't that what you getting on me for? Ain't that 23 job? And Ty Lue looked at him like, man, like, you just don't get it. Like, play the game. I'm like, Ty Lue gonna try to chew him out on the court. He's like, yelling at me for? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? He was like, man, you got to tell him where to be. Hey, remember? That's 23 job, right? That's 23 job.
You feel me? Talking about, you know what I mean? Kyrie, you just going to hit the big shots, you know what I mean? LeBron can do all the rest.
Yeah, but
I'll put the trophy room ones in the link too. So
I want to see those.
Because I think they're going to come out around All-Star Weekend.
Oh, there they are.
Hey, so wait, speaking of All-Star Weekend, I seen some shit. Are they going back to this Team Durant, Team LeBron shit?
No, this is what's going to happen. This is
Durant versus Team LeBron.
I was watching the game. I seen the ticket show, the highlights. So it said Doc Rivers was going to coach Team Durant.
What they're doing is they doing that again. They doing the East and West, but they're going to have them pick the reserves, like the starters. They got the 5 team players in the East. They going by the votes, and whoever got voted in on the East and West, they do have East and West. They got LeBron is the captain of the Team West, and then they gonna choose like the reserves. But the people that started got voted in. They already in East and West. Now they gonna have
that's retarded as hell.
Yeah, it is. It's real stupid.
Convoluted.
Right. They blending it all together now.
It's like I don't even like what.
Yep. So they blending it all together.
What do you need the team? What do you need the team captain for?
Because they just want to have LeBron and Kevin Durant.
So what do they do?
There. They basically said, "Well, screw the Bucks. Nobody cares." The story is now Brooklyn. You see how they got Giannis? Giannis and them, they done lost about 6 games in a row. Nobody even cared about them no more. It's like, man, look, they gone, man. Look, it's KD versus LeBron.
Greek should have left. Greek should have went to Miami, man.
Oh, man.
That would have been a good look for him, for real.
Maybe
I'm talking in terms of marketing and you have a decent team around you. So
Yeah, well, maybe so. But
it would have worked out for Greek.
So
I think him resign. That's why I said that. I was like, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Like, it's a good thing in a way that he resigned with Milwaukee.
So right now, this is what they gonna pick. LeBron and KD gonna pick their teams and they reserves. But right now, the starting lineup is in. LeBron got Steph Curry, Luka, Joker, and Kawhi. That's the starting five. Then the KD got Bradley Beal, Kyrie, Giannis, and Joel Embiid.
the Eastern Conference is gonna destroy their ass.
So, so that's a,
Harden. You didn't pick Harden?
he ain't had a choice yet.
Harden
So,
gonna be a reserve.
yep. So
That's crazy.
right now they got the West, and now they got the East, and then everybody else is a reserve. So
Right.
But I don't understand. I'm looking at the jerseys. It's not East. I looked at the jerseys. It's not East and West. They doing the Team LeBron because they got their own logo on the jersey again. So not, this whole thing is convoluted.
I don't know, but it's still East and West.
No, that's what he's saying. He's saying it's gonna be, but they got the start. But look, it's gonna be the starting five from the East versus starting five from the West. But then they're gonna select and mix match the reserves from the East and the West.
Yeah, because all the five I just told you, that was
it.
it.
The East, the starters is gonna be the East versus West, but the reserves is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, out of a gumbo pot.
Yeah, and they just gonna be captains. They not doing Team LeBron, Team Durant. They just saying they captains.
That's garbage, dude.
This is dumb.
Yeah,
it's like
dumb.
a for LeBron to get the best player on his team still. Like,
This is to do that to help them because they know the East is better than the West. The East got way more super. The East got more superstars than the West.
Right.
Yeah, because now they saying Julius Randle should be on the team. Jason Tatum gonna be there. Bam gonna be on the team. Detroit got Jeremiah Grant.
should be there too.
They was like Jeremiah Grant should be on the team.
He been balling.
Brandon Fran Fleet should be in the reserves.
Yeah, and they's like you got James Harden for sure gonna be there. They put Zach LaVine, Brown. They don't know about his knee. Is he gonna be ready to play? Trey Young, of course, is gonna be there. He's on the list. They put Ben Simmons, Van Fleet, and Russ. They all on the. They all. That's the group they're gonna be picking from.
What about Jimmy?
Jimmy Butler too. He part of the front court.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, Bam. Then they got Sabonis from Indiana.
Yeah.
They got Gordon Hayward from Charlotte. Sabonis from Indiana.
Oh yeah, good Sabonis, yeah, because he's been killing it.
Then the West, they got Donovan Mitchell is the top. The very next top person. So he gonna probably be the first one grabbed when they do the draft. It was like Donovan Mitchell up there. And they got Devin Booker, Dame Lillard, Ja Morant, Chris Paul, CJ, DeRozan. Yeah, that's from the backcourt. Then they got Anthony Davis, Paul George, Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, Christian Wood from Houston, but he hurt. I don't think. Yeah, so I don't think he's gonna be playing. Rudy Gobert, and then Carmelo Anthony is the last one they got on there.
Carmelo has been doing his thing, Portland.
Yeah, he been holding this thing down. It'd be cool to see him make one. Probably be his last year. You don't know, but they put Shad on there too. Okay, Shad did make it.
In Portland.
You said
I think they're gonna work.
Alexander from OKC. He on there.
They retiring Nick, and that's it.
You said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, but they got Zach LaVine on there. Zach made it.
Zach LaVine. I remember when the Lakers wanted Zach, in December or January.
Yep.
Bro, the Lakers so stupid they done traded away all their young talent that was balling. Julius Randle balling, Jordan Clarkson balling.
Yep.
Impatient.
Yep, impatient.
Brandon Ingram balling.
All-star.
Well, I know Randall ended up leaving because I think of Rich Paul or something like that. Oh no, wrong person. I'll think about Marquis.
Oh yeah.
I'll think about Norris.
Yeah, he had to fire him for screwing up his contract. And then my man Noel, he fired him too. Because he's like, man, you didn't cost me so much money. Because hey, you going where LeBron wants you to go.
Terrible. Yeah, man. You said John Morant made it into the reserve list for the West?
He should.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard his name. John Morant is in there.
Yeah, Jaws in there.
Is Steph Curry in there too?
Well, Steph in the starting five.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. I forgot.
He said Steph Curry in there.
I forgot.
You know what Steph Curry needs to be in is the conversation for MVP. He needs to be mentioned at least.
The
I'm
only
not saying
reason
he
why
needs to
he
bring
won't
it
be
back.
mentioned is because he only plays like that if Dre's there. If Dre ain't on the court and Steph's out there, he ain't the same player. Dre makes it a lot easier for him to score and go off. He can't have those type of games if Dre ain't out there. Before Draymond came back, he was awful. He was woeful out there. And then when Dre came back, that's when he started getting his rhythm and everything, because he got somebody. He play off the ball. I keep telling people, I'm like, he's more off the ball than any player in the league. He's like Reggie Miller when Reggie was coming off picks. I was like,
Yeah, because he's a real superstar. Yeah, like Rip Hamilton damn near. He
right,
like to come
exactly.
Up yeah.
I'm like, that's Steph. He gonna make the cuts all day. He'll run you all. You try to stay with Steph Curry. He'll run you out the gym. I'm like, Golden State was winning because they were the smartest team in the game. Plus, they was in shape. They ran. They could run, and they would run. You'd be huffing and puffing, trying to keep up with them. You ain't know what they was doing. They were doing simple moves. They simple looks. Plus, you got somebody like Draymond who could rebound, assist, and he used to know how to score. He didn't stop scoring. And I'm like, his shooting used to be way better. I don't know why you not in the gym practicing your shot, because they gonna need you to hit something.
Right, you feel me? And plus, when they was winning, you know what I mean. Every time they would get on a fast break, either Steph or Klay, you know what I mean, stop and pop, shoot a three.
Right. Normally, that's something you don't even do. On a break, somebody go out for a three. That's a layup for them, though. On a fast break, they run into the corner. I was like, where did they teach that at? Because I know
some of the greatest shooters in the world. You know
man,
what I mean?
a coach will break his clipboard if he saw that happen. A 3-on-1 break and everybody running to the corners. Coach B, what the? You could hit the three. If it was the 90s, you could hit it. Coach, I hit it. You sit down. You don't ever do that. Trying to give me a heart attack?
Right. Sit down. Hilarious, bro. I'm still mad that what's his name? What's his name? What was on here? Sean talking about, man. Y'all remember that live stream where Sean said that what did he say? The Golden State Warriors, the championship Golden State Warriors would beat the 91 Golden State Warriors or something like that. It started with when I said we was talking about, you know, the 96 Bulls to sweep the Golden State Warriors in the series and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, those teams. It was like, dude.
You talking about the team with Durant? Or the 73-9 team?
Either one.
I think they would beat the 91 Warriors.
Nah.
From a scoring standpoint, yeah. They would definitely, with Durant on the team, yeah, they outscoring the 91 team.
No. You got guys that are just shut. See, you know what I mean? You got freaking Mitch Richmond, you know, Tim Hardaway, you know what I mean?
I don't think Mitch Richmond shutting down KD.
No.
Or Steph.
Oh, he'll clamp down on Steph. They'll clamp down on Steph and Klay, man. And Tim Hardaway. For real.
Now, I do see, like, them saying that, well, the championship Warriors beat the 96 Bulls, and I go, I don't know about all that.
No. I
They
think,
might get a 1 or 2 games in.
and I'm not even saying that. They would really sweep their ass. Really sweep
I don't think the Bulls would sweep them, though.
They would, you know what I mean?
Oh, they need to hurry up, Bear.